Hi, kindergarten friends, and welcome to your first day of kindergarten. This is such an exciting day, and I wish we could all be together in the classroom, but we can't. But today I have a special story ready for you. The story is called The First Day Jitters. So I know some of us are feeling nervous or shy or anxious or scared or worried, and that's okay. We all feel that way. So here we go. First Day Jitters, written by Julie Dannenberg and illustrated by Judy Love. Julie and Judy. Okay, First Day Jitters. Oops, sorry. Sarah dear, time to get out of bed, Mr. Hartwell said, poking his head through the bedroom doorway. You don't want to miss the fun. You don't want to miss the first day at your new school, do you? So there's Mr. Hartwell, and he's telling Sarah it's time to get out of bed so she can go to school. I'm not going, said Sarah, and she pulled the covers over her head. Of course you're going, honey, said Mr. Hartwell as he walked over to the window and snapped up the shade. So that means he's opening up the windows. He's opening up the curtains and the blinds, trying to wake her up. And look, even the dog's trying to wake her up. The cat doesn't look too happy. No, I'm not. I don't want to start over again. I hate my new school. Sarah said. She tumbled down to the end of her bed. Sarah does not sound very happy. Sounds like she doesn't want to go to school. She doesn't like it. Mr. Hartwell, he looks a little nervous. How can you hate your new school, sweetheart? Mr. Hartwell chuckled. You've never been there before. Don't worry, you liked your other school. You'll like this one. Besides, just think of all the new friends you'll meet. Look at all those new friends. Just like you guys are all my new friends. That's it. That's just it. I don't know anybody, and it will be hard, and I just hate it. That's all. So this is what Mr. Hartwell's telling her it's gonna be like, and this is what she feels like it's gonna be like. A little more crazy. What will everyone think if you aren't there? We told them you're coming. Look, we're imagining that the police are looking for her because they're like, where could Sarah be? And look at the little pictures. They wrote, missing Sarah Jane Hartwell. And it looks like that's her chair. They will think that I am lucky, and they will wish that they were at home in bed like me. Mr. Hartwell sighed. Sarah Jane Hartwell, I'm not playing this silly game 1 second longer. I'll see you downstairs in 5 minutes. Sarah tumbled out of bed. She stumbled into the bathroom. She fumbled into her clothes. My head hurts, she moaned as she trudged into the kitchen. Mr. Hartwell handed Sarah a piece of toast and her lunchbox. They walked to the car. Sarah's hands were cold and clammy. They drove down the street. She felt like she couldn't breathe. Sometimes that's how we feel when we feel nervous and we don't want to do something. And then they were there. I feel sick, said Sarah weakly. Nonsense, said Mr. Hartwell. You'll love your new school once you get started. Oh, look, there's your principal, Mrs. Burton. Sarah slumped down in her seat. Oh, Sarah, Mrs. Burton gushed, peeking into the car. There you are. Come on, I'll show you where to go. So there's the principal trying to get Sarah out of the car. She led Sarah into the building and walked quickly through the crowded hallways. Don't worry, everyone's nervous the first day, she said over her shoulder as Sarah rushed to keep up. When they got to the classroom, most of the children were already in their seats. The class looked up as Mrs. Burton cleared her throat. Class, attention please, said Mrs. Burton. When the class was quiet, she led Sarah to the front of the room and she said, Class, I would like you to meet. I wonder who it's gonna be. Your new teacher, Mrs. Sarah Jane Hartwell. What a surprise ending. The whole time, Sarah was the teacher. So Sarah was just as nervous as some of the students might be. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, so you might be feeling nervous or scared, and I feel like that too, because this is a brand new year, and we have brand new friends, and we're doing things a little bit differently. But that's okay. We're gonna get through it all together. And so for today's assignment, now that we've finished this wonderful story, we're gonna make a first day of kindergarten hat. So we are going to need my first day of kindergarten paper. We are going to need our handy dandy pencil pouch. We are going to need scissors. And we are going, our crayons. All right. So first with our scissors, parents, I know that you probably want to just cut it out for them, but since we're in kindergarten, we got to work on some of our independence, so we're going to try to do this independently. If parents want to help, that's okay, but please don't cut it out for them because then we won't learn how. So with our scissors, we make sure that we put our thumb inside the small hole and our fingers go in the big hole, okay? Scissors are only for cutting paper. We never ever cut our hair or cut our clothes or poke our friends. That's not being safe with scissors. And if we're not gonna be safe, then we don't get to use them. So make sure that we're only using it when we're cutting paper, okay? So thumb in the small hole and fingers in the big hole, right? Open, shut, open, shut. That's the way we cut. So I'm going to cut out my paper. And I'm going to color it. Now, I know that some of us are just gonna wanna scribble really fast, but now that you're big kindergartners, we don't scribble in kindergarten. No. I want you to think about how old you are. If you are 4 years old, you are gonna use 4 different colors in your picture. If you're 5 years old, you're gonna use 5 different colors in your picture. And guess what? If you're 6 years old, you're going to use, that's right, 6 different colors in your picture. So, we need to make sure that we're using 4 or 5 or 6 colors when we are coloring. So I'm gonna go ahead and color in my friends here. And remember, we're not scribbling. It's okay if we make mistakes. Whoops, here, I'll show you. But we do not want to scribble. Because we're not babies, right? This is not baby school. This is big kindergarten school. Big kindergarten class, I should say. Kindergarten for big kids, not babies. Making these videos, it's gonna be so fun every day. So just keep in mind, this is new for you and this is new for me. We're gonna get through it together, right? Okay, and then I'm gonna color their hair. I'm gonna give him some black hair up here. I'm gonna give her some brown hair. I used skin tones when coloring my people. That means realistic colors. Oops. Gotta put my stuff away when I'm done using it so I don't lose it. Look at that pretty flower in her hair. Let's color the flowers on her shoes. Maybe her little leggings. My table's very squeaky. Not sure if you can hear that. Okay. Thank you for being so patient and watching me color my picture. I think there's one material I forgot to grab, so. And I'm just trying my best. That's the big rule in kindergarten, is always try your best. Oh no, we're gonna make these black sneakers. Yeah, there we go. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna color the background because I wanna have a nice, pretty, colorful hat. Can you see it? Yeah? So I'm gonna color. And one of the tricks to coloring the background is we never color on top of our picture. We color around it. Right? And if you want to have them color first and then cut, you can go ahead and do that. Usually we color before we cut. I just got a little too excited when I was starting, so yeah. Mistakes were made, but that's okay. Again, this is something we're all learning together. So the key is patience, flexibility, and understanding. Yay! And now that I'm all done with my picture, I'm putting all my things away. There we go. Now we have a hat. Hooray! I think something that I might have forgotten to put in their little bags and their kits is extra paper so that you can make it into a hat. So I would suggest if you have construction paper, which, wow, so sorry. If you have construction paper on hand, which I forgot to grab, or any like scraps. This is just, the struggle is real. Just gotta laugh at this sometimes. Okay, well, you can see what I'm doing. So if you don't have construction paper, you can get scraps of paper and like use their glue, because everybody should have glue sticks. Use their glue like that. And then you should be able to like see, like, oh gosh. Make it into a hat. Ta-da! And then the last step would be to take a picture wearing your hat, all done, and post it on Seesaw, because I want to see all of your first day pictures, because I'm just so sad that I won't get to take those this year. So color your hat, cut it out, put it on, and then take, if the adult could take a picture of them wearing it and post it on their Seesaw, that would be so wonderful. I can't wait to see all these pictures. And I can't wait to see you later today. Okay, happy first day. Thank you for following along. Bye.